So, welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about Marduk, who's been recently added to the roster of Tekken 7. And I'm just gonna go quickly over his punishers for people that never played him in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 or started in Tekken 7. We're gonna jump right into it. His 10 frame jab punishers are like a little bit above average. The one that I use is 2-1. It does 22 damage and gives +5 on hit. Or you can do 1 down 2, which is a weird input for a jab punisher, but it gives +7 on hit, but a little bit less damage, just 20 damage. But the good thing is that a lot of people like to duck Marduk's jab strings, because yeah, that's something people do, and that's a high mid, so you can catch people trying to duck you. Next thing for 11 is if you can pull it off in 11 frames, his giant swing input throw, which is done by forward, half circle, forward 1. It can be done at 11 frames as a punish, but of course it's breakable, but you could get 50 damage for 11 frame punish if the opponent doesn't expect it. Next one for 11, if you input it perfectly, more likely 12. It's 4-4-2, which does 21 damage and gives a knockdown. Yeah, the good thing about this is if you, like in the open, there's really not a good reason to do that. But at the wall, of course, you get a wall splat, and at 12 frames it is pretty consistent, so keep that in mind. You can also do the throws, but there's no point. For 13 frames, he has down forward 4-2. Yeah. Is that actually a natural combo in this game? This is a lot. No, wait a second. You cannot tell me that this is actually a 13 frame punish, right? How can I set the dummy to block everything? Second got all. Yeah. Holy shit! This is his 13 frame punish. That is actually pretty massive. Bro, this gives +1 billion. What the fuck? Okay, this is good. Or you could do 4-4-1 +2 the grab. If they don't expect it, you get a full launcher. For 14 frames, you have back 4, but there's actually no reason why you would use anything else than this. For 15, you get forward. I think it's forward 1 plus. No, wasn't it this? Yeah, I think this is 15 frames, but also there's no reason, just stick with this. As you can see, you get a launch at 16 frames with a down forward 1, which is pretty slow, but hey, you have to take what you can take. Like, it even has shitty range, so oftentimes you're stuck with this, which doesn't have the best range either, but yeah, Marduk never was a good punisher, right? 17 frames is up for 1 + 2, which does 21 damage, so it does 6 damage more, so you should know when you can use it, but I have to. What the hell? I'm just gonna do this. And at 20 frames he gets, yeah, 20 frames doesn't matter. At 20 frames you will still use this. For wild standing punishment, he has, of course, the dick jab, but he has at 10 frames actually wild standing 1 + 2, not sidestep 1 + 2. Which means that you get 12 damage for a blocked mob kick and +7 on hits, which is not bad at all. 11 frames is wild standing 1. A very, very nice string, in my opinion. One of the best strings Marduk has. If it's used as a punisher, it is +3, so you are better doing this, even though this is 2 less damage. But after this on hit, even though they're a little bit further away, yeah, they will stand still if they know how much plus you have. For 13 frames, you get a wild standing 4, which gives a knockdown. A pretty slow wild standing 4, but of course gives a nice knockdown, and you can like yeah, push up for Oki. To note though, if they do a minus 13 frame low or something that keeps them in crouch, you can use the crouch grabs to punish them. Of course they're breakable, but a lot of people don't expect them, so yeah. For 14 frames, you either have to crouch cancel for this, which I actually would recommend, because his wild standing punishment is pretty bad, and doing this all day, like if you cannot do it in 14 frames, try to learn it at 15 frames. Yeah, if you don't do that, then you will be stuck with this all day, which is very, very poor. And at 18 frames, he finally gets his wild standing 3, his wild standing launcher. Yeah, which is pretty slow, as you already guessed, right? And yeah, that's about it for his punishers. Of course, Marduk is a throw character. Like he is not like King with his throws, but he has pretty good ones. So you should be like always thinking how to set your throws up, or pummel him with strings like this. Oh man, this on Rage and Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was so broken. It was so fucking broken. Yeah, I hope you learned something, and please let me know in the comments if I forgot anything. I'm not a Marduk specialist, so please don't roast me. Yeah, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.